Coming up on this episode of WJMH Reports, find out how Marshall County Schools is helping students attend summer camps for free.
Next, local steel bands come together not only to perform but to raise money for a good cause.
Finally, we'll take a look at some scholarship opportunities to help students save money.
That and more starts now on WJMH Reports.
Welcome to this edition of WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
I'm Emma Straight.
Marshall County Schools has recently partnered with Grandview Park to award 30 individual school scholarships to attend Grandview's Grand Adventure Leadership Summer Camps.
Here's WJMH reporter Abby Korngiver with our top story.
Each year, Grandview hosts its leadership camps throughout the summer months. Grand Adventure Leadership Camps help students explore many different aspects of leadership and learning how they can make a difference in their community. The camp is 7 weeks long with different themes each week, including Adventure Week, Red, White, and Blue Week, Galaxy Glow, Magic and Mystery, Christmas in July, Brushstrokes and Beats, and Summer Celebration. Marshall County Schools Assistant Superintendent Karen Clamett loves that Grandview has a lot of opportunities for not only the kids attending the camp, but the parents as well.
I think Grandview has a great opportunity for the community, creating something for parents, especially working parents.
At the camp, the students have the opportunity to swim, play mini golf, and other fun park activities. Throughout the weeks at the camp, there are a variety of adventure learning labs that the campers can choose from that are designed to build teamwork, confidence, and many other skills. Marshall County Schools has always been great providers for the camp by giving the students breakfast and lunch daily, and many other things. But Clamott believes that since they are now providing scholarships, it will help directly affect the families in need.
And this time, the parents will feel that because they won't have to pay for the fees to attend the leadership camps.
Marshall County Schools and Grandview Park are proud to partner to give this opportunity for the students. Reporting from Grandview Park, I'm Abby Korngiver with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Abby. Transportation will be provided for Marshall County School students from centralized bus stops. These locations will be announced in early May. To submit an application for a scholarship to attend the camps, you can scan the QR code on your screen, which will prompt you to fill out a short survey. If you have more than one child, please complete one for each child. Marshall County Schools will directly notify you by email on the status of your student scholarship application. All applications to receive the scholarships must be completed by Tuesday, April 1st. All applicants will be notified after this date.
Step into spring with Flurry's Egg Hunt at Grandview Park. The hunt will be at the Red Barn on Saturday, April 12th at 1 p.m. Kids will hunt for colored eggs stuffed with candy, toys, and even coupons for free ice cream cones and mini golf games. Along with the hunt, there will be a fun Easter-themed craft, and the Easter Bunny will be attending to take pictures. The cost of the event is $9 per child. Pre-registration for the event is required. To register, visit grandviewpark.com. Again, you can visit grandviewpark.com to register for the egg hunt.
Get ready for the 5th annual Stephanie's All-Star Fundraising Tournament on August 9th at Grandview. Created in memory of Stephanie Phillips, Eddie, Stephanie's All-Stars aims to help sports equipment to children in need. One of their biggest fundraisers is their annual softball tournament, which was converted into a putt-putt tournament this year to branch out and get more people involved. Each putt-putt team must consist of 4 players, with the cost being $21 per person and $100 per team. Fun team names are greatly encouraged. If any business or individual is interested in becoming a sponsor, you can for $50. Stephanie's sister, Anna Phillips, sheds light on why the program was started.
We started this foundation to hopefully help children around the local counties to assist them with sports equipment. And we started this in honor of my sister who passed away and played softball for John Marshall, and we played sports our whole lives.
Grab some friends and join in on the fun August 9th at Grandview. For more information, or if you know anyone in need of sports equipment, visit their website at stephaniesallstars.com or email stephaniesallstars@gmail.com. Again, that's stephaniesallstars.com or email stephaniesallstars@gmail.com. If you drive through Moundsville, you've probably heard about the Pars Camp Bridge, or the extension, being closed for construction. This project has caused several detour routes, where some roads that have rarely been traveled upon in the past have now seen much more traffic. This has been the start of some issues, especially for Campground Road that runs from Cherokee Hills into the campground.
With more traffic comes more problems. The potholes on this road have now expanded, which caused oncoming traffic to drive into the nearby grass, destroying public property. Additionally, cars have been speeding up and down the skinny road, not allowing enough room for vehicles moving in the opposite direction to get by safely, which has been the cause of many accidents. Moundsville City Manager Rick Healy believes converting this road to a one-way will alleviate some of these issues.
Campground Road is really not designed as a two-lane road, so we were getting a lot of problems with cars trying to pass each other.
Those who live on Campground Road are thankful for this change as they are seeing less property damage and accidents on or near the road. With Campground Road now being a one-way, people must find other ways to get to their destinations. Healy has a suggested detour route.
So you would need to go south on Route 2 to 7th Street, left on 7th up to either Tomlinson or Jefferson, and then come to where you were headed to.
They are hoping for the construction on Pars Camp Bridge to be completed by July, as they had a slower start due to lack of materials. Prior to completion, they'll most likely reopen Campground as a two-way street again.
Once the construction is completed, the city is hoping to be able to utilize it for heavier weight traffic, as there have always been a light weight limit for through traffic.
The Salvation Army in Ohio, Marshall, Wetzel, and Tyler counties are partnering with Marshall and Ohio County Schools, Wheeling Catholic Central High School, the Lindsley School, and WTRF to initiate the Shield Against Hunger food drive. The food drive will run from March 7th through the 21st. Community members and students can drop off non-perishable food items to any public school in Marshall or Ohio County, Wheeling Catholic Central High School, the Lindsley School, or to the Salvation Army office at either 140 16th Street in Wheeling or 248 Jefferson Avenue in Moundsville. The items received from the food drive will help those in need and also those participating in youth and senior programming at the Salvation Army. If you're interested in volunteering or to get involved with the Salvation Army, you can call 304-233-4400 or visit their offices. Again, that's 304-233-4400.
Coming up next, John Marshall recently hosted its annual CTE Career Fair that benefited both students and local businesses.
Find out how after the break.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Straight.
Each year, John Marshall High School's CTE department hosts a career fair for students to explore various post-secondary options. WJMH reporter Paige Galloway attended this year's event and has more.
The CTE Career Fair was held earlier this month. Over 30 tables were at this fair to promote their business for John Marshall students who were interested in them. These tables included the Navy, the Air Force, WVU Medicine, Project Best, and many more. Project Best Executive Director Nathan Butts believes this is a great opportunity for students to see what openings will be available in the coming years.
You know, here in the next 5 to 10 years, there'll be a generation of people retiring from the trades, and a lot of studies and numbers show that there's not going to be enough people to fill those spots. So there are going to be a lot of open jobs and careers for kids who want to get in.
The event was open to both Cameron and John Marshall High School juniors and seniors. While it was focused towards those in CTE programs, any upperclassman was able to attend. JM Carpentry student Landon Nelson is grateful for the event as it allows students to see there are many options after high school.
The CTE fair really opens up a lot of opportunities for graduating students. It gives a lot of kids who aren't sure what they're going to do after high school a chance to get a real job and actually make money.
After the event, businesses reached out to John Marshall and Marshall County officials to express their gratitude for hosting the event and to compliment the students in attendance for their professionalism. Reporting from John Marshall, I'm Paige Galloway with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Paige. CTE officials are pleased with the outcome of the career fair and hope to continue it for years to come.
The Marshall County Chamber of Commerce has scholarships available for high school seniors. The first is the General Scholarship that can save students $1,000. For this, all it asks for is a 500-word essay that describes the students' involvement in the community and in their school. The second scholarship is the Tech 9. This scholarship can also save students $1,000 and is for students who are completers in agriculture, auto collision repair, auto tech, computer repair, drafting, machine tool, pro start, vocational agriculture, and welding technology. All students must do for this is write a 500-word essay about their experience as a CTE completer and what they have learned in the simulated workplace that has influenced their training and career decision. Marshall County Chamber of Commerce Scott Reger believes that these scholarships are very helpful and important for students.
I think it's very important, for them to have the opportunity to go to school. Nowadays, if you don't have some other kind of secondary education, it's tough to get a good job. So we just want to be able to help out a little bit with those expenses.
To find the applications, you can go to marshallcountychamber.com and click on the General or Tech 9 application. All applications are due on or before April 18, 2025, and must be turned in to school principals.
The Marshall County Rotary Club is hosting an elimination dinner as its major fundraiser this year. The event will take place in St. Jude Hall at Glendale on Saturday, April 5th at 6 p.m. Catering will be provided by Carrie's Catering. Tickets are $25 each. To purchase or for more information, contact any member of the Rotary Club or email mlindsay0619@gmail.com. Donations are needed for tipboard and Chinese auction items. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, there are 4 different levels available. The highest level, Gold, is for donations of $1,000 or more. The perks for this include 6 tickets, your logo on a board at the event, and a mention on Facebook. The second level, Silver, is for donations of $500 to $999. The perks for this level include 4 tickets, your name on a board at the event, and a mention on Facebook. The third level, Bronze, is for donations of $250 to $499. The perks for this level include 2 tickets and a mention on Facebook. The last level, Friends of Rotary, is for any other amount that is less than $250. Again, if you are interested in donations, becoming a sponsor, or would like more information, contact any member of the Rotary Club or email mlindsay0619@gmail.com.
The Marshall County Chamber of Commerce is holding an entrepreneur pitch contest again this year. The Kickstart Marshall County Pitch Competition is open to any and all businesses or potential business owners who have or are in the concept stage of creating a business that has a service area that includes Marshall County, West Virginia. The first place winner of this competition will receive an award package of $5,000 to kickstart their business. Businesses must be a for-profit business in the newer stages, meaning it has never been in business for less than 5 years with an annual revenue of less than $250,000. They must also have received less than $50,000 in debt financing or outside investments and have an idea of a product that may be owed, in part of, or in full of applicants listed. 3 to 5 finalists will be chosen from the first round to compete in coaching sessions and live pitch contests where they will present their business pitch to judges and a live audience. To apply, send in an application and video to chamber@marshallcountychamber.com with subject line Kickstart Pitch Competition or in person at 609 Jefferson Avenue, Moundsville, West Virginia. The deadline to apply is April 1st, 2025. Finalists will be contacted by April 11th, 2025 with an acceptance date deadline by April 18th, 2025. Coming up after this break, WJMH anchor Angelina Hott will sit down with the executive director of the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra to discuss some exciting upcoming events.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this break.
Welcome back to WJMH Reports. I'm Angelina Hott. The Wheeling Symphony Orchestra is an amazing and talented orchestra that WJMH Media is proud to be partnered with. Joining me now is Wheeling Symphony Orchestra Executive Director Sonia Thomes. Thank you for joining me.
Hi, thanks for having me.
What are your responsibilities as Executive Director?
Yeah, well, executive director, I oversee the administrative and business side of the organization. We're a nonprofit arts organization, so I oversee marketing and fundraising. We have education programs, concert production, and I work really closely with our music director, John Devlin.
How long have you been working with the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra?
I've been here just over a year and a half, and I came from the Nashville, Tennessee at the Nashville Symphony, and I've learned a lot in this last year and a half. I really love this Ohio Valley community, Moundsville, Wheeling. It's just a great area that loves the arts, and there's a lot of music happening here.
What is your favorite part about working with the orchestra?
Oh, well, last night, or Friday night, we had a concert. That's my favorite part, when we finally get to see all of our hard work pay off. We had hundreds of people come to the Capitol Theater of all ages, and getting to see the orchestra perform and the audience enjoy a night out with music is really my favorite part.
I see that you have a very special concert coming up on May 15th, is that correct?
Yes, May 15th. We are 95 years old this year. The Wheeling Symphony was started in 1929. So all season long we've been celebrating 95 years, taking an opportunity to look back and see the musical history that we have in Wheeling and across the Ohio Valley. And so May 15th is, I'm calling it our birthday party. We are having a big concert to end our season, and we have a couple special different musical numbers. We had some music written for our birthday by a local composer, Dr. Matthew Harder, who works up at West Liberty University, and he wrote a piece that's called Where I'm From. The words for the piece are written by a local author, Christina Fisonic, and there is a choir that's going to sing with the orchestra. It's a brand new choir. It's a community choir made up of people from all over the community. There's about 45 singers, and so that's just the beginning of the concert, but we're going to be able to this is an opportunity for us to look back at those 95 years, celebrate the role that music plays in this community, and set us up for the next 95 years.
What is your advice for someone that wants to join the Wheeling Symphony in the future?
Oh, well, having a love of music and practicing hard and just finding any opportunity you can to perform on your instrument or with others. You know, I think that music, I started off as a young oboist. When I was in high school, I was studying oboe and playing in orchestra and band, and I just kept doing any opportunity I could to play my instrument and play with others. And so I think really finding that love for playing your instrument and then pursuing more opportunities, more school, more opportunities to perform with your colleagues, and really just try to become the best musician you can, but also go to as many concerts as you can. I think it's so important as a young musician to hear an orchestra, hear other people perform, so that you can kind of get that picture in your mind of what you want to sound like and how you want to be as a musician.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Youth Symphony Orchestra?
Oh, sure. We've got the Wheeling Symphony Youth Orchestra, and it's a tuition-free orchestra. It's free for members of the community. We've got middle school, high school, and even college students that come. And we have our concert coming up, and it'll be on March 31st. It'll actually be at Wheeling Park High School. Our fall concert was here at John Marshall High School. And it's a great opportunity for young musicians to continue furthering their musical studies. Our music director, Sean Hancher, is a graduate of Marshall County Schools and the youth orchestra, and actually teaches strings here in the Marshall County Schools as well. So it's a great opportunity for students to keep playing their instruments, and we also offer opportunities for our professional musicians in the Wheeling Symphony to come mentor the young students. Also, we had 8 of our string students actually played on the stage of the Capitol Theater with the Wheeling Symphony back in February. So I love the youth orchestra. It's such a great group of kids, and they are just so excited about music, and the families that are supporting those students to play their instruments come out and see the concert. So it's a really wonderful program.
And why is WJMH Media's partnership with the orchestra so important?
Oh, yes. Well, I first came in contact with your media team at Symphony on Ice a year ago. That was my first time to witness this amazing, spectacular program where your media team came over to the West Banco Arena and helped to capture live shots on the Jumbotron and also capture some archival video for us. And so I really took interest in what is happening here at John Marshall High School and the media team. And so the more I got to learn from Mr. Tony Wood and Carly McElhaney, it was just really tremendous to see what a really strong program you have here, great hands-on experience. And so I wanted to learn more about the ways that we could partner. And a couple ways that we're going to partner together, as I learned what you all are able to do here. We are bringing our Young People's Concert, which is when we bring the whole orchestra out to play in the schools in April and John Marshall High School happens to be one of the ones we come, and kids from all over the county come to hear the orchestra. And so we've asked the media team to help capture a video of that. But that May 15th concert that I said, our birthday party, I was thinking, we can't let our birthday party pass without capturing it on video. And so I've been talking with Mr. Wood and Ms. McElhaney about coming and helping us capture that concert at the Capitol Theater. So I just think that it's a really important partnership because, one, we get to see what is the great work that's happening here, but two, we have a need, we want that captured, and you all do a really great high quality product. And so I think it's a great mutual relationship, but I just also think it's really important to celebrate the great work that's happening here.
And how does the symphony help the community?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think about this a lot, right? Because what's the role of an orchestra in a community? And I think Friday night was a really great demonstration of what I think we can do is we celebrate music and we bring it to the highest level. We bring in our professional musicians, we select music that we think the community is going to be interested in, but I think the most important thing is that we gather the community. When we have a concert, we really want everyone to feel welcome. And we had hundreds of people come to the Capitol Theater of all ages, and so not only do we get to share music with the community, but we get to give them a reason to come together, a reason to experience, to kind of shut off everything else that's going on in life, whether it's to just sing a favorite song, because it was all Broadway tunes. So we had Wicked, we had Cabaret, we had all kinds of variety that people could enjoy. But I love seeing people gather together, enjoy music. And so I think that art is essential to life, and we get to be spending our days figuring out ways to provide that to the community. And I think music education is so key to that. So like the youth orchestra, or when we come out and play in the schools, I think that instilling a love of music early in life is really important, because my life I don't remember a day without music in it. And so the ways that we can give opportunities for students as well to experience live music, live professional musicians, see the instruments up close, talk to the musicians. You never know what spark it might start for someone who wants to have a career in music or a career supporting music making like I have. And so I think that there's a lot of ways that through what we do, we can help the community celebrate life, come together, and also maybe discover something new.
Well, thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
If you would like to get tickets for any of the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra's concerts, you can go to their website at wheelingsymphony.com. Again, that's wheelingsymphony.com. Coming up after this break, see how you can share your talent with the community. WJMH Reports will resume shortly.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
Welcome back. We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Straight.
Each year, John Marshall's Steel Band joins forces with other local steel bands to support a good cause. WJMH reporter Morgan Carlin attended the event and has more.
5 school steel bands and 1 professional steel band got the chance to display their talents and have some fun playing music together in the John Marshall Gymnasium. The bands included at the event were John Marshall High School, Wheeling Park High School, Wheeling Middle, Sherrard Middle, Bridge Street Middle, and Steel Casa, the only professional steel band in the Ohio Valley. This year differs from previous years because a guest star was not featured. Wheeling Middle School Steel Band Director Kaylee Philbin believes this change was beneficial as it allowed for more stage time for the bands and saved money which could be used for donating.
That was actually an exciting change because it gives the bands a little bit more time to play and feature their hard work, as well as we don't have to pay out a guest artist. We can really just focus on taking our proceeds and donating to the Colon Cancer Coalition.
The Colon Cancer Coalition is a national foundation that supports colon cancer research and fighting for a cure. Raising awareness for colon cancer is very important to Philbin because it is something that has impacted her personally.
We're really excited to give the proceeds there, specifically because my dad, who was a steel band director at Wheeling Middle School and also started the first steel band at Wheeling Park in the 90s, he passed away from colon cancer 5 years ago, so we're donating in honor of him.
The concert raised funds for the foundation through ticket purchases, a chance auction with different basket prizes, and a concession stand. The event was a success with a large crowd and was the perfect opportunity to raise some money for a good cause. Reporting from the John Marshall High School Gymnasium, I'm Morgan Carlin with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Morgan. In total, $2,700 were raised, which will go towards the Colon Cancer Coalition.
Marshall County is setting up dumpsters all around for spring cleanup. Dumpsters will be available at these following locations: April 5th at Cameron Elementary in downtown Glen Easton, April 12th at the Volunteer Fire Department headquarters on Roberts Ridge. There will also be one set up at the coal mine property on Roseby Rocks. On April 26th, dumpsters will be at Limestone Fire Department in Sherrard Middle School. On Saturday, May 3rd, a dumpster will be set up at the Todd Kelly Trucking in Washington Lands and at the Community Center in Graysville. And finally, on May 10th, dumpsters will be set up at the VFD headquarters in Dallas and at the firehouse at St. Joe's. Dumpsters will be available from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. The cleanup will not accept tires, scrap metal, car parts, fuels, hazardous chemicals, or any household trash. Stay tuned for the next episode of WJMH Reports, where we will have the rest of the May and June dates and locations for cleanup days.
Would you like to share your talent with the community? The 5th annual Strand's Got Talent is fast approaching. Auditions will be held on Tuesday, April 15th at 6 p.m. All acts are welcome and encouraged, but must not exceed 5 minutes in length. Strand Theater board member Justin Jones looks forward to seeing what unique acts will audition every year.
All ages, maybe people who are comedians. We've also had in the past a roller skater doing tricks. So there's all kinds of things that people can do as talents. Nothing is limited.
If you cannot attend the audition, you can submit a virtual audition to progdirector@strandtheaterwv.com. Again, virtual auditions can be sent to progdirector@strandtheaterwv.com.
John Marshall High School is proud to host Mike Lee's Comedy Hypnosis Show. It will be in the JM Center for Performing Arts on Sunday, April 6th at 2 p.m. Student tickets are $10, adult tickets are $20, and couple tickets are $35. You can purchase the tickets from the JMHS office, Allied Realty, or from any board member. Mike Lee has performed thousands of shows nationwide from schools, resorts, amusement parks, cruises, corporations, churches, festivals, and many others. Don't miss this unforgettable show.
Featuring all the Grandview stories throughout today's show brings us to this week's Moundsville attraction.
WJMH Reports will return after this break.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Strait.
It's time for this week's Staff Recognition segment. This week, we're spotlighting John Marshall's Staff Member of the Week, Katie Williams.
Williams teaches the Grow Your Own CTE program and has been teaching at John Marshall for 10 years. This program is a teaching pathway for students to earn 12 college credits through WVNCC. Williams enjoys seeing her students grow after high school.
I love going out in the community, seeing former students, and hearing how they're doing with their life.
John Marshall is lucky to have a teacher as dedicated and patient as Katie Williams. She's truly a significant asset to the teaching staff. We want to say thank you to Katie Williams for her hard work and for being this week's Staff Spotlight.
For our third Moundsville attraction, we're featuring Grandview. Whether you need a venue for your wedding, activities for kids, a picture-perfect place, or even just a cabin to relax in, Grandview has you covered. Grandview is home to many breathtaking views, along with a plethora of activities such as hiking and biking trails, mini golf, playgrounds, and even a pool with multiple water slides. Fun for all ages, Grandview's zipline and adventure course is great for sightseers. The adventure park is home to a giant swing, a base camp adventure rocks course, a rock climbing wall, and a bounce climb trampoline. Throughout the summer, Grandview also has a brand new pool complex with water slides that open right after Memorial Day. You're able to rent both cabins and shelters year-round for any event. For more information, as well as prices for each attraction, visit Grandview's website at grandviewpark.com. Again, that is grandviewpark.com. Join us again next show to see which Moundsville attraction we'll put in the spotlight next.
West Virginia, Ohio, YLA Model UN recently had an amazing time in Charleston. Several JM students, including WJMH Media anchor Audrey Ferguson, represented their countries, debating crucial global issues and seeking solutions. JM's own Kellel Hill and Sarah McBee were elected as President and Secretary General. Check out Audrey's photos from this event in this week's Weekend Pictures.
I'm so thankful for the opportunity to take pictures of John Marshall's chapter of the Youth Leadership Association, or YLA, at the annual Model United Nations Conference. Tune in next show to see more of what YLA has to offer for students.
You're getting pretty good at using the camera, Audrey. Could you show me some photography tips next time?
Of course! We'd like to thank our loyal viewers for tuning in to another edition of WJMH Reports.
Another thanks goes out to WLU-TV and Xfinity for airing WJMH Reports.
We'll be back next week with more stories from around the community, right here on WLU-TV and YouTube. For Emma, Angelina, and everyone here at WJMH Media, I'm Audrey Ferguson. Thanks for watching and have a great day.